Pagepedia, the global data system of information. It is with the utmost humility and sincerity that we present to you as a living testament and recollection of history in the making in our generation.
We are heroes of our nation. We are heroes of our land. Pagepedia, celebrations of champions.
I'm Honorable John OMOTOLA Ganil Suarez from Ikoyobalinde LCDA, and I'm currently running for chairman of Ikoyobalinde LCDA. I went to Balinde Primary School, and I also went to Ologbo Primary School as well. My secondary school, I went to Government College Victoria Island, and I went to University of Lagos. I studied Industrial Relations and Personal Management, and I moved to England, where I studied International Business and Economics at the University of Greenwich in London. And after then, I had a conversion into law. So I currently work as a community advocate, and I run a construction company as well.
What is your purpose on earth?
Well, my purpose is, to be honest, that's a very big question to ask anyone. And when you talk of purpose, it's a very huge word to use. So purpose stands for value, mission. What do you think? Well, I strongly believe my purpose is committed to humanity. It's about service, helping out, building up people, support people, support my community, and work together to build a country. That's one of my major purposes on earth. Apart from my religious belief or family background. So,
how did you get to this height?
Well, to be honest, I can only give thanks to God for how far I've come. Because I was born with silver spoon, and you can imagine you left home at age 16, going to university. So, and since then I've been on my own, trying to find my identity, trying to become a man. I struggled and I worked so hard. I didn't rely on anyone to do anything for me. So it hasn't been easy, but with the help of God Almighty, and along the line you come across, you meet strangers who have the same vision and the same dream, who want to be part of your life one way or the other. So that has been my experience towards life. But one thing that really helped me is the fact that I'm so determined and I know what I want from life. So if I can't achieve it at that particular time, I'll go back to the drawing table and figure out how I can hit my target. And thank God, so far so good, but it has not been easy. But glory be to God. We work so hard where we are.
How do you want to be remembered? What would be your legacy?
Well, that's a very big question. And the reason is because, some generation before us never thought of this. And I think that's why they went so wrong. And this is the reason why we youth, some of us are really upset and we're angry that it is the elderly people in position, they kept coming, they refused to go. And I said to my friends, that is what they want to be remembered for. But for me, I want to have a good name. I want Nigerians and people of the world to have a good memory about my name, my value, what my culture, what my beliefs stand for, and how much I have been able to add value and support the people of the world. That's what I want to remember.
What words of advice do you have for the younger and older generation looking up to you as a source of inspiration?
Well, my best advice for the younger generation is to be prayerful and visualize what they want to be in life. It's very, very easy to miss your purpose on earth, like you asked me. When we are growing up, I grew up from here, from Highland, VI, Ikoyi, Lagos Island, so we had all sort of experience about life. So we know, as at the early 90s, when we are trying to be man, we're going up and down, trying to find our feet. I remember that, we can count how many DJs we have those days. So if you want to do rave or party, you do it in your house. You understand what I'm saying? But now everyone want to listen to Whiskey, Banky W, Don Jazzy again, P Square. So my fear is that this generation coming after us, I've studied them and I realized that that's being their major focus. So some of them want to be an artist, some of them want to be a dancer, some of them want to make quick money. They're not really interested in laboring, working so hard to achieve what they don't have belief of that. But when we're growing up, what my mom taught me is that go to school, read your book, and become successful. That been my ideology. So when my friends are going about doing all kind of things, I'm busy reading books and I'm busy doing what I want to do. So my best advice for the younger generation is to pray hard, work hard, find someone you can choose as a role model, emulate them, take some things out of their life, and try to, find your own identity as well, because it's very, very important. I identify myself so early. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing is destiny, and as long as God is alive, He will take us to where we want to be and where He wants us to be, and that's the truth. So my advice for the younger generation again is to keep focused, pray hard, work hard, find a good role model, and pursue your dream. God bless you. Thank you.
People whose lives are worthy of emulation were nominated.
Well, if I want to start mentioning names, the whole day is gonna go. But at least we can start from Lagos success story. Because each time I drive around Ikoyi, drive around Akinadeshola, you see the march of success story. Then one day it got to my head, wait a minute, this thing is real. Banky W came from America to Lagos. Suddenly his life changed. Funke Akindele came to Lagos. She was a law student, you understand? And she became an actress. Success story. We look at a man like Pastor Adeboye. Ali, we've listened to him talking several times, and he told us about his story. About how hard he found life, and how he could not even afford to feed his family. And today, Redeem is the largest church in the world. Talk of a man like Pastor Yedepo. Same thing. Talk of even the most serious and the amazing one is Ojaja. This is happening in our own time. I'm not reading it in the book or in the paper. This is our time. These are men of value. So, and our father as well, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. These are men that came from, struggled so hard, fought a lot of battles. But today, they're where they want to be. So, these are meant to be emulated. Another man is Honorable Wale Edun as well. He's our leader. These are men that fought. Today, they are where they want to be. So, these are men I emulate a lot from, and they are my role model. So, thank you very much.
We are heroes of our nation. We are heroes of our land. Pagepedia, celebrations of champions.
This information is accurate as of May 2017 and does not reflect subsequent edits. This recording is distributed under the terms of Pagepedia.com.